Okay, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. It is 9:30. I do want to clear up. I will mention this tomorrow during the segment, and Debbie Peppers, the candidate for the 54th District State Senate seat, Debbie Peppers, did call me during the break. And I did speak to candidate Peppers during the break. I invited her to be on the show. I didn't want to catch her off guard. We do not do gotcha journalism here. So I did not want to catch her off guard and put her on the show. But she is going to be at a meet and greet at 5 o'clock. I love the meet and greets. I go to the meet and greets everywhere. I meet and greet everybody. So I'm going to go over there 5 o'clock to Dalton. I got to get the wheels turning on the Honda. Going to get over there. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. I'm going to get... be over to meet and greet there in Dalton at 5 o'clock, and told her I'd call her after the show. So anyhow, I just wanted to be up front. I said she did not return my call yesterday, but she did return my call during the break. Okay, that being said, it is 9:30. A couple things. First of all, fyntv.com. Here's all I want for Christmas. Besides a box of cigars, no cheap ones this year. Here's what I want for Christmas. Besides you giving me $100 for the cup, we'll talk about that later. Here's what I really want for Christmas. I want you to tell your friends, fyntv.com. Because the first Monday in January, you don't want to miss. We're launching new shows. We are going to have a noonday news. Yes, noonday news, right here. Boom, right at you. Now, it's not going to be me, doing the primetime Trump. Is that my hashtag, primetime Trump? Primetime Trump, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not going to be my hat. All right, it's going to be noonday news. It's going to be a 1 hour from 12 to 1. It's going to be really, really good since we've launched our new broadcaster. Cole is going to actually pay attention. We're going to have videos. We're going to have highlights. We're going to have pictures. We're going to have a broadcaster. The whole works. The whole works. The whole works, Cole. It's it. Mm-hmm. That being said, it's going to be Fannin County, Gilmer County, Pickens County, Union County, Towns County, North Georgia, Dawson, Union, White, Lumpkin. If it's in North Georgia, and, hey, right now, probably Fannin County eat up most of it. But anyhow, it will be a noonday newscast, boom, North Georgia, coming to you. You don't want to miss that. Then we'll have the Katie Sassine show. Katie Sassine, and we have 2 more shows in the hopper. In the hopper. In the hopper. We got 2 more shows in the hopper. We're thinking about right here. So it's all I want for Christmas. Okay? Tell your friends. fyntv.com. We're coming 3 ways. Go to fetchyournews.com. Find our Facebook page. Like our Facebook page. We're streaming to you live this morning through Facebook. Okay? Also, YouTube. Okay? We are streaming live on our YouTube channel. You go to fetchyournews.com. You go to our YouTube channel up in the right-hand corner. Okay? Right-hand corner, you go there, and you can subscribe. We want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'll let you know every time we do some live broadcasting. Okay, live broadcasting, you will know about it. That's our YouTube channel. And then fyntv.com, it's that simple. That's what I want for Christmas. You'll keep asking, there it is. There it is. There it is. Now, Cole, we're also going to be doing the basketball. Gilmer, if your Park and Rec Association out there has tournaments and you want us to broadcast them, get in touch with us, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchyournews.com. We have Kevin White over at the Gilmer County Park and Rec over here, department. Kevin White, he's the director. We did the basketball tournament last year, the Park and Rec basketball. We did it kind of as a test broadcast. It went real well. We had a couple glitches, but we know from last year what all we have to do. We are so out in front of this. Is going to be mid-January There's 300 kids playing basketball. We are going to be there. It is so much fun, okay, doing that. So we got that. Oh, the cup. This is our... Now, if you missed earlier, I was joking. Well, no, not really. If you send me $100, I'm not sending it back. You're not getting any change. You remember when your dad gave you a 20? Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. You remember when your dad gave you a 20 to go to the store to get milk? I mean, wasn't that great when you got your driver's license? You got your driver's license, and the greatest thing about it, okay, the greatest thing about getting your driver's license for your parents was if your dad, you were out of milk or bread, your dad sent you to the store, okay? Now, my dad's famous line with all of us kids was, how come I never get any change back?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember that call? You're guilty of that too.
Oh, it's because the cashier...
Cashier kept it, Pop, yeah. Right? No, I didn't count it, Pop.
That's legit. That's happened before. That's actually happened.
Yeah. How come I... All right, so anyhow, you're not getting any change. It's like, Dad, give me a 20 to go get milk. Does milk cost $20? Just saying, Pop. $20. Anyhow, that's it right there, folks. That is our Christmas FYM first, very first. I mean, you should be glad to pay $100. Now, wait a minute. What are those Hatchimals? They're going for what, $4,000 or $5,000 on Amazon, those crazy gifts, and I can't get $100 for a cup? I'm the bad guy. There's people out there wanting, what is that, a Hatchimal? What did she say for Christmas?
Yeah.
Right?
For kids, yeah.
And didn't she see one online over a couple grand or something? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm the bad guy. Because you were actually getting a collector's item here. Collector's item. $100 plus shipping and handling. And you know how I am with the shipping and handling. That's a joke, folks. But I will have you a price, but they're going fast. I'm serious. We got a limited time. One side is Scoop. That's Scoop. You can see there. And the other side is Fetch. That's our Christmas cup. All right, I've had a lot of fun. I'm having so much fun with this. All right, anyhow. Now, Donald Trump is the man of the year, according to Time magazine. And we have some Christmas things going on. We're going to be over at you know, you send me breaking news, and we're going to get into the 6th congressional district. All right, folks. Tom Price, Health and Human Services, okay, HHS or whatever, okay. He is 6th district. He is going to move. Congressman Price is going to move out of that. That's going to be a big race. I'm trying to get through the 13th and get the 54th district. I promise everybody out there, as soon as that's over, I'm going to get right in there, and we'll get into 6th, okay? So just relax, chill a minute, okay? Just chill. I'm trying to find an email from yesterday, okay, that somebody sent me, because it's a benefit. And you know how I am about the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. You know how I am. You know me personally when it comes to this. You know how I am on the pooches. I love the pooches. Cole, I went out there and seen all of them. Cats too. Oh, there's the cats. But they were there, all right? Please join. This is tomorrow. Please join us for a holiday benefit. It's a holiday benefit. An open house Thursday, December 8th, 2016 from 6 to 8 at Design Refine. That's Design Refine at 146 Depot Street. There's no place like home for the holidays. Our store's holiday themes. Meet representatives from both the Humane Society of Blue Ridge and Habitat for Humanity from Fannin and Gilmer counties. Holiday cheer and refreshments will be provided. Folks, you can never miss when holiday cheer is there. And refreshments. I know what that holiday cheer is. I mean, you know, hey, get him out of the eggnog bowl. Sorry. Hey, Habitat for Humanity and Humane Society of Blue Ridge. Again, that's tomorrow from 6 to 8. Design Refine, 146 Depot Street. There's no place like home for the holidays. Humane Society of Blue Ridge, and I just had to get that in. Next Tuesday, if you have something, chief@fetchernews.com. I'm trying to hit everything I can between now and Christmas. I like the finger foods. God created finger foods. Anyhow, the business connections over at the Gilmer Chamber for Christmas next Tuesday, starting at 4:30. You don't want to miss that. The list goes on and on. All right, now, folks, I'm not trying to put a lump of coal in anybody's stocking. I'm not trying to put a lump of coal in anybody's stocking. I'm not trying to be a cotton-headed ninny-muggins. But let me say this, okay? It's the caution lights out, okay? Now, let's use the old NASCAR reference, and for you, this is not for you on the left or the right coast. We'll never use I guess we can't sing from sea to shining sea anymore. I guess we can't say coast to coast, right? Or northeast coast and left coast. But this is for the flyover country, okay? We will not be using NASCAR references for those in Yorba Linda, California, or up there around where they spotted Hillary in the woods in New York. You got 500 laps, okay? Now, every once in a while, you hit the wall, the caution light comes out. A couple laps, you got to run with the caution light before the green comes out. I am 100% on the Trump train, but I have the caution light out. Now, we got to see the administration, but I got the caution light out. There's a lot of spending I'm hearing, a whole lot of spending. I do believe he's going to build the wall. I believe he is. He said it last night. He's going to build it. I do believe he's going to repeal and replace. I do not think you have lost your mind if you see the investment from soft finance or whatever the name is, soft investment from Japan, the guy from Japan there. If you see the deal that's going to be struck with Taiwan and China and North Korea, okay? If you see Mad Dog in the department, I do believe him going into the Department of Defense. I do not believe Hillary Clinton is going to get away with anything. I think the people that are surrounded, I think every time you heard, well, he's going to take it easy on Hillary, you're badly mistaken, all right? I believe when Judicial Watch has only the Department of Justice to stop them, and Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions is in charge of the Department of Justice, I think all of the Judicial Watch lawsuits, you're going to start seeing some information flow that we will have no choice but to do some prosecutions or whatever. So all those things, I'm on the upside. I believe I'm on the upside of what he's doing with Carrier. I understood what happened. I understand about the investment. I like taking the regulations off the bank. I like deregulation. To a point, I want to be careful with that. It's great. I like all of these things. I believe he's going to build the wall. If you watch what Donald Trump does, if you think Donald Trump's going to tell you in Ohio, see, I told you the other day, Ohio was a big test because Donald Trump did not need your vote anymore. Now, hang tight. He didn't need your vote anymore. So would he still be building a wall? Would he still be repealing and replacing? Would he still be doing these things? Would he still be saying, hey, you're going to have a penalty if you want to take jobs out of here and then come back like nothing ever happened, okay? Don't forget who took you to the dance kind of stuff. So Ohio, I'm like, whoa, he's still at that. He's telling the American people, this is what we're doing. It wasn't just rhetoric, the campaign talk. This is it. Then he goes to North Carolina. He says, look, we're building a wall. So for those of you in Congress that do not understand, you're building a wall, you better. He went last night to North Carolina and he put Congress on the spot about giving the deferral or whatever I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for, but giving the waiver to General Mattis. Put him on the spot, right there in front of thousands, right in a military town of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of people watching, maybe millions. He said, look, Congress better. There are going to be a whole lot of unhappy people. What he did with Mathis last night and in Fayetteville, North Carolina, is a tip of what's about to happen. Because when he said, if they don't do this, there's going to be a lot of mad people. Because in Ohio, he said, I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you when Congress says no. So watch. So you're going to build a wall. So if you're out there hearing, well, there's going to be pushback. Paul Ryan is going to push back. He's not just getting a rubber stamp. Folks, the American people are going to say, we voted for it. You better do it. So that's. But, last night, peace through strength. I'm great with that. I am so on board with peace through strength. I am. I believe in peace through strength. Because you know what? Don't mess with me because I can blow you up 10 times over, whether you like those comments or not. And don't think I won't kick your ass if I need to. I'm serious. I'm sorry to put it that way. If I have to kick there's going to be something happen.
Okay, Red Foreman.
There's going to be something happen. Shut up. This is not the 70s show. I will throw a damn pencil at you. All right? Yeah, shut up. Lisa calls me red. Shut up. It comes down to you either kick my ass or I'm kicking your ass. Period. And it's about time to have a president, or period, just have a president that doesn't wear his mother's jeans to throw out the first pitch at the ballpark. But it's about time to have a president that feels like, look, what are you going to do, kick my ass? Because I'm going to get ready. I'm going to be prepared. I'm sorry, I keep a lot of ass-kicking references. I got to back off that. We don't use bad words here in the show. Rear end, okay? There's just something about when Donald Trump talks, it gives a speech, I feel like political correctness is a thing of the past, and we actually could keep score at a baseball game for children. Anyhow, so, that being said, okay, I'm great with peace through strength. But I'm hearing a whole lot of spending. I'm hearing the wall, okay? A lot of money. He says Mexico will pay for it, all right? Okay, I'm good with that. I'm still on board, folks. I'm not off it, but the caution light's out a little bit, okay? I'll tell you why in a minute. So, we're going to build the wall. There's money there, okay? We're going to give child care credits for, going to give okay, I heard a little money there. Okay, I can go with that. We're going to, get rid of this sequester for the Pentagon and make it sound like we're going to rebuild our dilapidated military equipment, because it's out there. Let me tell you something. Flynn and Mattis and these generals would not be, they think too much of their people. So they don't need to be there anymore. Flynn doesn't need to be there. He's a 3-star general. Mathis doesn't need to be there. He's a 4-star general. They're not trying to figure out if their credit card works, whether they can have dinner or get groceries today. But they don't leave a man behind. Mathis is not going to leave anybody behind. He's a 4-star general. He's loyal. He has dedicated his life. He is more dedicated than a Catholic priest. I'm sorry, I'm not here to upset the Catholics in any way. The man never married. He has no children. 44 years in the military, 7,000 books. You got to do something. You got to read, right? 7,000 books in the library, I understand. No, I'm serious. He's not going to leave a man behind, and he has a president-elect that is going to give his men every tool they need to fight and the latitude to fight if necessary. So I'm all good. I'm all good. But I'm hearing spending. I'm hearing $1 trillion of infrastructure. Yes, I have been to the Newark airport. Yes, I refuse to land in JFK. Refuse to. Haven't had no need to land in JFK for a while, but refuse to. Okay? There are some airports that I would not land in. Okay? I would not want to go if we were landing there. It just makes me nervous. You say, oh, there's nothing wrong. I understand. Okay, I always wondered in Newark how they kept from landing. I know a beacon. I understand a beacon and the navigational system with the beacon. All right, but if you ever seen Newark Airport, you always wonder how they don't land over there on the turnpike, Jersey Turnpike. Anyhow, let's get past that. I got 10 minutes. The point is, I know we got bridges falling down. I know we got inner cities dilapidated. Okay, folks. What's Friday? Well, Santa Claus is going to be at the shopping center over on 54th and Main. Hell no! We have to do a continuing spending resolution on the budget. That's Friday. Nobody talks about it. Did you hear it on any news site? That Friday they're just going to stroke the pen and keep spending your money. That's what gets me. It's your money. Now, here's the thing. Here's the upside. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay? Friday. Continuing spending resolution going through, okay? They're going to continue to spend so they can get into Donald Trump's budget. Now, I don't have the time to go into this, but this is something I already told you. Let me get back to this. If you think for 1 minute that now you start hearing, well, there'll be a implementation. How many syllables was that? And I may have gotten that correct. There'll be an implementation of the new healthcare plan, probably over a 3-year period as we wind down Obamacare. No. Repeal and replace. Repeal and replace. Trump is telling you that. My money is. I got a sawbuck on Captain Nemo and the second out at Santa Anita at 2 o'clock this afternoon. If you don't believe that he's not waiting 3 years, what would that do? That would put it into a congressional race. That would make it part of a political campaign season, and that's what we're tired of. We want to do the right thing now for the American people. Now, I'm running out of time. George is going to be in here in a couple minutes, but the point I'm trying to make, okay, is he's going to repeal and replace it. A whole lot of money I'm hearing. Infrastructure spending. I'm hearing a whole lot of money spending. And I'm just going to tell you something, folks. You're looking at a guy that's 100% on board with Trump. And for those of you that have watched this show for however long, know that I've been on board since the day he came down the escalator. And I'm not going to leave the train just because of one little thing I may hear that makes me stop and think. The NASCAR reference. I got the caution light out a little. I need to see this guy's administration, and I need to see how he governs, because I want to see that first budget. My nerves is just a little shot, because let me tell you what, I do not miss George W. Bush. Remember the billboards, you miss me now? I used to drive by, my wife would get mad. Billboard be up there, George Bush, you miss me now? And I would say out loud, hell no! Just because I got Obama doesn't mean I'm going to miss this. Look, we cannot afford another, just because it's popular, prescription drug plan, unfunded, paid for. Everybody knows. George Bush's Medicaid expansion, I think it was, or Medicaid or Medicare expansion, I'm just going to go there, don't correct me now, of the unfunded prescription pills, okay, drug plan, was not paid for. We can't afford another one. So I'm just making a reference. I want to watch the budget. Just some reason last night, I'm on board and I'm thinking, oh, I'm good with the tax cuts. I'm good with the job investment. I do understand the what's the word for trying to value the tax cuts and the budget and everything like that, increased spending, increased tax. I understand all that. Not all, but I understand where we're going. So more jobs. I'm a trickle-down theory guy. Ronald Reagan, more jobs. Guy puts $50 billion in. You got 50,000 new jobs. They all buy telephones. They all buy washers and dryers. They got to go get a car to get to the new job. I'm with you. They pay taxes. Everybody collects taxes. It's Santa Claus comes to town. I'm on board. How to raise revenues. All right, Democrats, they just say, hey, you didn't pay for it. Well, we're going to raise revenue. We're actually going to create jobs, pay taxes, bada bing, bada boom. I'm with you on that. Okay, a lot of spending. Now, House Majority Leader McCarthy, this came out December 7th. Will you hear this anywhere? Has anybody talked about this? House Majority Leader McCarthy ensures passage of a continuing resolution before December 9th deadline. Basic financial year 2017 budget resolution expected. Okay? Now, here's a couple points I want to get to. I'm running behind. I got 6 minutes. I got George coming in here, but I got to get these points out. Okay, although Congress is set to be in session for another 2 weeks, they're going to take off early. It is Christmas and everything, okay? It is likely the House will adjourn for the year as soon as this Thursday. So as soon as this Thursday afternoon when they vote to continue to spend your money. Now there's a bright side. I'm going to finish with this today. With Donald Trump, the bright side. I'm going to look at the bright side. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Republican of California, has promised the House will vote on a continuing resolution before the current continuing resolution expires Friday, December 9th. House, we run out of money, okay? House Majority Leader Nancy Pelosi has tentatively concurred. She concurred. Oh, I love when Nancy concurs with this statement, saying that she believes the text of the continuing resolution will be released as soon as Monday. However, the length and specific funding. All right, now they're all going to get bent out of shape because last night, there's two things in this, okay? There is some funding in this for the Flint, Michigan water crisis, all right? So we got to pay for that. We got to pay for the disaster that the Democrats have caused in Flint, Michigan. All right, we'll go on that another day, but it's in there. There's some debate on that, okay? And the other thing is now, now they want, the second thing they want is they want this deferment, this waiver for General Mattis tied to this. So, we'll see what happens. Last week, now listen, this is a bright guy. Do you think they're going to take 3 years? You've lost your mind. Now, who is the chairman of the House Budget Committee? Who is? All right, I asked you 3 times. You never answered. Last week, House Budget Chairman Tom Price. I've heard that name somewhere before. HHS. Huh? HHS, right? And he is 6th district down here, the congressman of Georgia. Oh, that's where I've heard his name. Last week, he's the House Budget Chairman now. Tom Price suggested that the current budget process is broken, hell you say, and made numerous proposals for improvement. For example, he recommends that future Congress should write 2-year budgets. Hell, I'm with him. 2-year budgets. I'm with you all the way because we got to get it under control and we can't make this a campaign boondoggle, right before an election for the budget to run out so that you shove everything in. You got to vote for it because who wants to be responsible for shutting the government down? Okay. Made numerous proposals for investment. For example, he recommended the future Congress should write 2-year budgets and release their plan before the White House releases theirs. Senate Budget Chairman Mike Enzi from Wyoming also supported the biannual budgeting. Chairman Price advocated for a budget that is easier to read and that the U.S. Comptroller General to address Congress annually on fiscal changes. Okay, now, additionally, and I'm going to leave you with this. Additionally, Chairman Price outlined his strategy for a straightforward. Who the hell knows straightforward anymore? I love when somebody says, let's straightforward. I just got stuck on that. Everything about that I like. Additionally, Chairman Price outlined his strategy for a straightforward fiscal year 2017 budget resolution, which will be used as a vehicle for budget reconciliation process. Such a proposal would be taken up shortly after the 115th Congress convenes and would clear the way for a separate reconciliation bill to repeal major parts of the Affordable Care Act. The top line fiscal number is expected to be the same that was passed in the other one. Immediately, he's going to strip away in 2017. See, he's the chairman of the money. He's getting ready to be the guy that's going to strip away Obamacare. He's the right guy for the plan. Look, folks, I've got to go. My bright side was the Donald Trump and the Boeing. This is going to be, this is a gnat. This is a pencil, a gnat to what we spend as a country. We're 20 trillion in debt. We can't keep going this direction. But the Boeing example, you may say, well, that's nothing. It's $4 billion, 3.8 billion, 3 billion, whatever. Just the fact, there's two takeaways here. Just the fact that Donald Trump recognized it himself, recognized the waste, and just the fact that he said he wouldn't put up with the waste, and just the fact that he recognized it's your money. And what do I always tell you? If you've known me for a long time, what bothers me the most when you go to these city councils and you go to these board of commissioners and you go to board of education, state house in Atlanta, it doesn't matter where you go, is the day they forget it's your money. Well, let me tell you something. The Boeing thing, I'm concerned about the spending Donald's talking about. But could he cut enough? And could he turn things around enough and recognize it's your money? And at least what he spends, maybe we get something. It's like I always say, hey, if I go to the store, it's not really, how I spend, what I spend. I look at what did I get. Maybe Donald Trump will look at what we're going to get as a people with your money. And I like that. That being said, I think I'm out of here. It's over. George will be in here in about a minute after commercials. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I was something else I was going to tell you, but hey, I don't know. The Boeing deal is done. It's 10:01. I got to get George in here. I'm running late. I'll be back tomorrow. FetcherNews.com. Good morning from the office. BKP. Cole, take us out of here. I could do another 2 hours. Get George in here.